the stream, and if it comes on your phone. Oh. I like it. I like it. No. No. No.
No, it's about to start. No, now I'm late. No, you don't understand. I can't do this right now. Stop. Stop. Everyone's watching. Like, oh my God, now I'm live. I think they can hear this. I can't. Dude, I've told you so many times not to do this to me during the live. I love this life. I love this life. Let's go. Bang. We're back, baby. Back. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. We're going to get it in. $75,000, 800 Bitcoin. Life is good. Everything is booming to the upside here, and we are about to bang on them. Let's get into the live chart here and see what's going on. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let me get into that live chat. Let me pop up the live chat, see what's going on with each and every one of you. We got altcoins in a frenzy right now. We got people buying up Bitcoin like you read them out. It's it. This is it. This could be the last time. Big moves happening for Bitcoin. Super excited. Let me get this chat up and running here, and let's get into the chats for Bitcoin. I already gave an update to everyone in the trading group. 74,586 subscribers. Let's get to 80K, baby. Who gets to 80K first, me or Bitcoin? Bitcoin beat me to 75,000. Bitcoin beat me to 75,000. Didn't think it was going to happen, but it did, right? But it did. Oh, yeah, sorry. Hope this I don't think this should affect everything here. Hold on. Honestly, I hadn't used that ever, so I didn't know what it would do over here. But now it's messing with my YouTube studio because it doesn't know who I am. So it's like, who is this? And I'm like, it's me. It's the guys. It's the guys that used to do the stuff over here. And you're like, hey, but you're not the same guy. You got a different number. I'm like, it's the same number. It's just a different number, same guy. They're like, but it's not the same guy, though. We can't do this. I'm like, but we can, though. I just got a mask on. It's called a VPN. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset. I'm up so much, he's like, forget about it. I know, right? Dude, a tie on Friday. Let's put the lemon into the water. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And we're going to get to Bitcoin in a second. I'm just drunk with euphoria right now. It's absolutely insanity what's happening. All right. Top 10ing crypto dexes, Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin playing games inside this little flag here. Kind of left the flag, came back inside. It can't lose the 15-minute 200 MA. That's it. If it loses the 15-minute 200 MA, I'm going to get tight. And now I'm going to be like, dang you, BTC. But so far, it's, to me, it's still inside a bit of a flag, even though it's choppy. It's still in the flag. Previous resistance is support here. We're holding 75,400. You can see that area, 75.5 even. And, so we'd have to lose 75.5. We'd have to lose this 200 MA. And then I would concede that this is a bit of a shoulder, head, right shoulder. But even that, it kind of went sideways here. So we've been in chop. Enough people think we're going to dump. Enough people want to jump on in. And so there you go, right? as long as we stay above this 200 MA on the 15-minute time frame, we're going to be good to go here tonight. So we're looking for a bit of a move here to the upside. And if Bitcoin can even just continue sideways, it's going to be very, very good for the altcoins. Bitcoin getting a bounce right now back to 75,920. And a bunch of people probably got shaken out of this trade here that were a little too close to the bone. If you were 100xing and you use this trend line, a lot of people did put a stop probably right there. See, my stops are deeper. I use the 200 MA as a protection for the stop. Now you can see there is a gap of the VRVP, so it suggests that if you do get the loss there, you will fall to 74.8. And then, you know, the bigger area that I'm looking for if we do fall is 72.9, but I don't really see anything much lower than that. All right. And there's a chance that that doesn't even happen. I'm bullish. I'm in a long, of two longs, right? I see a bunch of awesome sauce for my trading group. I put out so much this morning, it'll blow your mind. So if you're just excited, I'm excited. This is going to be an amazing Friday. God bless everybody here. This stream is blowing up. It's one of the biggest streams ever. What you're going to get today is going to be amazing. All right? What you're going to get today is absolutely amazing. All right? You're going to get Bitcoin updates. You're going to look at the entire market, too, later on. All right? We're going to go over the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency, the total market cap of just altcoins. All right? Shout out to our channel sponsors, iTrust Capital, buy and sell cryptocurrency, gold and silver with your IRA. They also added new coins like Immutable X, Near Protocol, and more. They got SUI, they got WIF, they got Solana at 199. Shout out to Solana. You know, I put 100 grand in at 109. My God, I know I remind you of it every day, but I remind myself of it every day. Thank the Lord. So far, up about $90,000. Can this one continue, baby? We've been here before. You know, and we went all the way back down to the buy again twice now. It's been an insane rally run, but iTrust Capital, they got it all. Buy and sell cryptocurrency with your IRA. You can't do that anywhere else. 24 hours a day, too, 365 days a year. The ETF, just so you know, when Bitcoin dumps on the weekend, you can't buy into the ETF. So really good low prices. If it happens on a weekend day, you can't access them. You can do it with your iTrust Capital. So in my mind, like, how does the ETF better than iTrust Capital? It just doesn't make any sense. You know, they custody the Bitcoin for you. You don't have to stress it. That's the one thing that most people stress. I don't want to hold the Bitcoin. You don't have to stress it. They got it. It's redundancy. They're highly regulated. You're good to. You're set. You're good to go. You know. Anyway, check them out. iTrust Capital. Link in the description and in the far right corner. If you're gonna hold Bitcoin anywhere and you're a little nervous about holding it yourself, I mean, iTrust Capital is an amazing, amazing option. All right, so look at the tightness here. We just need to stay above the 200 MA. We lose the 200 MA, I will concede, and you'll see me flip bearish, and I'll make, dang, the pennant didn't do its thing. But until then, I just have to remain a bull. And so I remain a bull. Bullish as heck. And I'm still in longs, and I'm going to stay in my longs. And again, I don't have to risk a lot, because if we lose this 200, even if we hit it and we come back inside, then I'll get back in the long again. Because then we're back above the 200, which is a prerequisite for me to have to stay long. I use the 200 as my on and off switch. It's awesome. It's kept me out of so many horrible situations in the last 2 years. I'll be in a long, I'll pile in. Next thing you know, we'll start to lose the 200 MA. And I will know, no good. It's not a good look. You see what I'm saying? Something is awry there. And also, the 1 minute 200 MA is also a nice catalyst. Bitcoin just cracking the 200 on the 1 minute, getting a beautiful move here to the upside. So really no need for top-down analysis. I'll do it later on today. I already did it for the trading group. Someone's gonna be, but you'll get it today. Don't worry, you will get it. I always do it, so I might as well. But I'm seeing a move here for Bitcoin, and I'm long. I'm super long here, and so let's go. My first target is the length of this pole, which takes us to, and my measured moves are just absolutely deadly. 78,691, 78.7. Then once we break through 78.8, right, the crack up, and then 87,000 is my bigger target here. If this rising wedge breaks out parabolically and we get the move. But right now we're going to just focus on if this 1 hour flag can hit the target at 78,000, 78.6, and we go from there. I think a lot of people are going to choose 78.5 as an area to take some profit. They're just going to arbitrarily pick it as a place to sell. And we also look at BOOKMAP. You know, we had liquidity down here, but it keeps kind of disappearing, suggesting that it's not as strong. And if you really look at it, it's balanced both ways, but pretty heavy red really close, which could drag us into 77 and up to 78,000. So on the liquidity side, it's looking highly likely we're going to move further to the upside for Bitcoin right now, as the red is just a little closer, but it could go either way. I got to give it to you. But right now, it's going our way. 76,200 for Bitcoin after the bounce at 75.7. I like it. I like it a lot, right? And so Bitcoin doing damage cheese. I have the smaller account on weeks that was 900. It's now 2,100 bucks. We are growing this account every single, started with a little bit, baby. And don't even use all of it every time. And I teach you guys how to grow these little accounts. So if I started with 900, this is now $2,083. All right. It's up 1%. It's moving all around. We'll see. Trade's really kind of right where it was when I began almost. Entry would be now. Stop loss for me is below 75,004. Okay. And the take profit is at 78,292. Just a little shy of 78.5. And it's likely we could hit 78,000 today. Very likely, highly likely, in my humble opinion. $2,000 move for Bitcoin when it's $7,000 is nothing. It's a nothing burger. It's a nada beta. A nada beta. A nothing burger. Wow, I think we're hitting 300 here on the order book. The spread is getting hot and heavy here. I keep seeing 320 getting flashed in my face. 76,000 Bitcoin pumping to the upside. If you took the trade now, you are in the green. In the green with the semi. This is awesome. This is amazing. It's been hard to sleep the last few days with all the excitement with Bitcoin and what's going on. And I got a trade open on weeks. I got a trade open on MEXC. I got 2 trades open right now. It's the same exact trade. All I did was trade the pennant that you saw here, I've been in this trade since last night, which was the bigger idea, and it just held on. So there was no reason for me to leave the trade. Trade's still rock solid, ready to go. This one I'm attempting to take higher, up to 81,000. You see, this would be a bigger one if we can get there. So that's weeks and MEXC here together combined. You know what I mean? I like weeks. If you have problems with MEXC, MEXC also works. Lowest fees in the game are MEXC. Fees are the lowest of any exchange in the entire world. You won't see it any better. You go back, wait, Sam, how do you know this? Well, you can go here to exchanges on CoinMarketCap, and they'll show you the fees, and you can take a look. And MEXC just, I believe it's like number 17, somewhere in there, but it has the lowest fees, as I'm about to attempt. Look at Binance, Deepcoin. Let's take a look. There's weeks holding it down today. There's MEXC 0 and 0.1. I mean, no one beats it. Everyone's 6.5, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, which is basic, right? Bybit 5.5, 5.6, Not many people are 0 though. See, Weeks has the 0, and for us, we have lower fees on the lifer link. So, wow, 76,375 for Bitcoin, 420 flashing here. Big Bitcoin pump to the upside. Shout out to anyone that may be in gains right here. And again, as long as we stay above the 200 MA, we are good to go on that 15-minute time frame. Let's fly, baby, fly. Funny, I was hitting up a tweet, and I believe it was by CryptoFace, and he was like, "I feel like the ball goes into the light. I don't want to fly into the light, but I'm like, let's just trust the 200 MA, baby, and go all the way. Like we can do this together. I just thought it was fun, I like those movies." Okay. So, just let I see the notifications. That's one too many. I know, right? So many coins. Insanity. How many coins do you have? I put out a tweet, and I own about 250 cryptos in total. Is this too much? Right? But I asked, how many coins? Yeah, how many altcoins do you hold? When is enough? 10, 20, 200? Let me know. And answer this tweet. I just want to know. Like, please answer me. I'd like to know how many coins people have, and I'm going to scroll through it. I learn a lot from these sessions, you know, when I ask people that stuff, and it means a lot to me to see. So yeah, let me know. I get a lot of information from the tweets, and they, you know, guys, if you want to tweet, and if you need information, let me know what you want to tweet. Like, guys, let me know what you want to tweet, and I'll tweet it out. Right? Actually, right now, write your tweets. I'll put the best one out. Like, meaning, like, maybe you have a cool thing, like, what's the coolest altcoin, or, you know, what's your favorite D-pin, or, I don't know, you know what I mean? Those are just very broad ideas, but anyone have an idea for a tweet that you think would do well, too, dynamically, you know, pick up some, you know, some attention. I own about 6 of them, 50% in profit. I really like. Rest is ish, yeah. The jacket is fresher than the lemons I'm squeezing in my water. God bless you, man. Thank you. That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you. I love this jacket. I feel like $1 million when I'm in this jacket, baby. Ready to rock. Mike Tyson in his prime, baby. Jupe and cat photo always gets traction. You're funny. ACH is the best altcoin, right? Bro, got 400 coins. I know, right? People are like twice as many. I'm like, oh, I'll show you twice as many. I got you. I got you. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. 76,500 for Bitcoin. As we continue, I gave a live trade inside of the trading group. Anyone who took that trade is in the gains, baby, gains. Let's see if we can continue this move further to the upside. Even shave a little bit on that stop loss. Take some risk off. Let's go. We cracked this high. We're gone. And on our way to 78,000 and possibly even up to $81,000. Here's a trade on weeks.com, the place to be, baby. And you can see we're in the green now, in the money on the trade to the upside. 78,292 is the profit taken area. And that's what we're going for. If anyone can wrestle price action when it's in some type, you know, in price discovery, it's going to be the lifer, baby. We got this. We've done this on many coins, thousands of assets around the world. We've got it. You name it. We can do it. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's take a look at Grass.io. Grass has just been absolutely amazing. Finally, you know, like it just, wow, right? And it hit the exact target we put out last night, which is pretty crazy. 380. I called for 380 on the weekly screen share last night. It was doing a little bit of funny business here, but it eventually would mellow out. You can see the 15-minute would make a bit of a flag here, kind of double bottom, and then Grass would rip. Is Grass ready for more? You know, you would think it would be defying the bearish divergence, but there's something going on with the reward system and the way Grass is working. And, you know, you tell me, or if it's, you know, but it just seems like it got the nod and the pump. And, I mean, we talked about Grass the day it came out of XC. We knew about it anyway. We were using it, like, for months and months and months doing the airdrop, right? But we knew about it 70 cents. It's now 350. I mean, that's a 5x almost. It's a little under a 5x, 68 to 347. I mean, dang, right? And I've been trading it on and off, swing trading it. I just paid for your 99 subscription, but I'm unable to access the trading group. Just email cryptolifers@gmail.com, or if you're able to hit up Zeno on Twitter, on that's funny, he should, on Discord, but hit up cryptolifers@gmail.com. You shouldn't have any issue. Usually it's because you have two Discords that you forgot about and you're linking the wrong account. It happens almost every day to somebody and we have to talk them through it. It's a regular occurrence. So there's a hidden bullish divergence. That swings up while that swings down. That tells you that there's a chance here for Grass. And then you want to start pulling your local Fibonacci levels and seeing if you came back down to the golden pocket, and we did. Chance that Grass could defy gravity here and continue further to the upside. 15-minute May. If Bitcoin goes on a rally, everything just feels euphoric. And it's like if we see 77,000, which it looks like we're going to in the next hour to 2 hours, looks like we're going to hit my beloved 77K on stream today, but you never know. But it just looks very likely. 76,580 for Bitcoin. We're starting to get that pump. 600 is starting to flash. You can see the orders, the spread is quicker now. Like we can spread up like way quicker to 6 to 7, 8. It'll be 77,000. It could be pretty fast. Again, who knows? I don't want to jinx us. We'll take it one step at a time. And I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Okay? I really don't. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I believe they're going to continue to print money over time because I studied history. And history has told me through the Gini Foundation that all the money in the world is going to eventually get printed to zero. Just something that, and that's why the Federal Reserve is really unneeded. It's a private entity that is keeping us hostage every time we borrow money and our government borrows money. So what they do is they put people that kind of work for the Federal Reserve in a way you can't see, but work for the regime, that is, and they lobby for for certain people. Once they get them into office, those people keep voting on bills and stuff like that push us further into debt to make us borrow. What happens is we have to borrow from the Federal Reserve, so then our government pays these families. So by them inducing borrowing, we owe them a VIG. You get it? And so if we stopped borrowing, we wouldn't owe them a thing. We should use our own currency and rid ourselves of the Federal Reserve, but nobody hears me. I've been saying this for years, but again, we'll get there when the time is right, when people begin to wake up. This is the beginning of consciousness. People aren't there yet. But look, fiat currencies, in the fact the average lifespan is only 35 years, which means this event happens much more frequently than people realize. I go over this once a week, if not more. Zimbabwe, $100 trillion bill. Why? Because they printed so much money that you needed $1,000 just to buy a loaf of bread. Okay? 76,005. It looks like the area here they've lost. You can see it was deep red here. It's not as red anymore. Okay, which means that they've taken their orders off the book, which means that it's less strong likelihood that we could go down. More likelihood we'll fill the bigger order up at 76,600 and beyond. 77.6. Sorry, 77.6. Okay. So, grass to me is a little like, at this point, you'd be like, dang, you're chasing for sure. And remember, we gave the initial, you could have been in the initial call and grass right there and still been in it to the upside. Heck, I could still be in it. I put a boatload in there too. I put 14,000. Imagine I would have made about a little over 14 grand. Unbelievable. Yeah. If you try to end the Fed, you end up, just saying, not trying to, exactly. Got to check the vid I put under your A to tweet. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. So, could we get a bounce here on the 15-minute? It looks like we may. That hidden bullish divergence is strong. Previous support is resistance. Can grass hold 325? Seems like there's a chance. It's high risk at this point. The more it pumps, the higher risk it is every time you get in, for sure. But, you do what you can. Excellent. So grass looking pretty nice. Let's take a look. And Bitcoin still in the flag doing a pump. And so all is monitored well right now. 76,500 for Bitcoin. Very, very, very close, to the previous all-time high. That high on this candle was 76,849.99 on Binance. So 76,850 about, even very close to it was that all-time high for Bitcoin. Pretty awesome if you think about it when we break down how far we've been through all this and where we've been, right? Do you have Bitcoin whales in your Discord chat? Someone said Mexi actually has 0 Vs if you use post only. A total is a perpetual want to fear among a fool is an expense. No. We have a whale here in our group who has got, I don't know, he's got some 150 Bitcoin trade open right now. It's insanity. Yeah, the trade is huge. $10 million trade or something. I don't even know. It's insanity. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. If you want to jump on in and join the trading group, we have a pinned comment up here that's easy to see and easy to touch and click on. Boom. Brings you right to cryptolifer.com. Sign up today and find out more. Join us. Unlock financial freedom. All right? It'll blow your mind. Man, I'm not going to tell you. I got to tell you, man, bull run and pumps take a lot out of you. I haven't slept a lot in the last few days. I can't wait to crash this weekend. I probably won't. We pump it all weekend long. So I'm not jumping into grass right now as much as I want to. I got that FOMO feeling. I made a good amount, and I got to be humble with what happened. All right. I see what this guy, something about Swell here. We'll take a look at it. It's only on Bybit and KuCoin Gate.io, though. He is correct, though. Swell just looks like it's continuing to do damage to the upside. Had that inverted head and shoulder. And, you know, it's interesting. That was the very similar pattern. It's almost the same one that was made on grass because it had the inverted head and shoulder. Let me show you. This is pretty, you know, I don't normally go after spam people who spam me, but something told me this guy was onto something here. So see how you had this kind of inverted head and shoulder, you know, and then you even had this one. This one looks almost identical. Watch this. I think this will give a ooh and ah, you know. But you'll copy that. We'll send it back to Swell, right? We'll paste it. And you'll fit that in there. And I mean, it's just creepy how insanely accurate that is, right? And I could see how, you know, I have this pattern recognition in my brain, so I saw it. But there it is. I mean, it's the same thing. And he's saying, yo, that's right. That's what happened right before grass got lit. Could Swell get lit too as well? The guy may have a point here at 5 cents. And I'm here for the people. So, hey, go for it, baby. Go for it. I do have a Bybit account. I could dig up the link and throw it into the chat at one point. But Swell, baby, Swell. This thing could do damage. Interesting. And Swell, if I remember correctly, was like EGEN layer. Like I used Swell, if you remember, and it was like staking. I'm pretty sure it's the same one, staking Ethereum. Let's double check. It may not be. I want to make sure I'm not being, I'm not misspeaking here. But I'm looking at the Swell network, right? Yeah, 5 cents. That's it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's Swell. That was the mark. Yeah, it's a launch pool event, and honestly, small market cap for Swell. It's interesting that it's only, and they even have it on Coinbase. So it looks like Swell's about to do some damage, in my humble opinion. And yeah, and they even have it on Coinbase. Swell USD here. I do have a link to Coinbase. We both get $10 if you buy, I think $100 worth of Bitcoin or something like that. But we both get $10 if you do use my link on Coinbase and you buy a certain amount of crypto. Weird, like it doesn't come up on Coinbase here, but they say they have it on Coinbase there. Anyway, Swell looks like it's about to do some damage. It's doing exactly what Grass did to the T. Right? No guarantees, but it's just saying it was just 3 cents. It's 5 cents. This thing says you could get it. It could be 11 cents before you know it, if it makes a similar trajectory. This will be fun. Let's keep this up, and we'll come back to it every couple of days. And but Sam, what if we forget? You go over so many coins. That's where these come in. You put some vertical lines in here, hold control, right? Throw 3 of them in there. And then you right-click the first 2. You don't really even need the third one yet because you'll get in and you get alerts on them. And when price action crosses that line, it'll let me know. And that'll let me know it's time to get down. All right? When price action crosses the line. Okay. All right. Swell. Thank you for putting that on the radar, man. We appreciate you. Looks interesting. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives, everybody. If there's something that you want to talk about or go over or break down, something that's got, you just really can't, you can't stop thinking about, it's making sense to you, you'd like to break it down with the trading group, let us know. Send in a super chat. Let's do a deep dive. Let's have some fun. Let's talk crypto. Let's talk charts. Let's talk you don't get to do that every day, but here you can. This is your safe place. Let's have some fun. Let's look at virtuals. It's been super hot, right? Is it going to be hot and continuing? Virtuals protocol. Let's take a look here. I see it getting tighter and tighter, which means it's consolidating. When the market gets this hot and you start to consolidate like this, these are called bull pennants. We haven't seen many bull pennants in a while. This thing was just 3 cents. I mean, it ripped up to 49. It's sad because the 10x is sitting there, and then this thing could 100x. And there's still going to be 100x possibilities out there for sure. People, you know what I mean? We just got to be a little sharp and quick on them. Like this one, had we got in when it first hit MEXC, bang, right? Again, it's high risk at the time. You don't know what it is, but it was on token metrics. There was some research to be had there. All right. Again, you're not going to get it all. You got to do your best, but You want to be able to catch some low cap gems if you can. You want to be able to have, a base idea. You do what you want. I am not a financial advisor or a, what is it? A portfolio advisor, whatever. I'm never going to tell you what to buy or sell, but I am seeing, probabilities inside the charts. Whenever the moving averages get very close together and tight, specifically on the 1 hour, it tells me that something is brewing. There's likely going to be a move to the upside. This is on MEXC and other platforms. Virtuals protocol. Liking what I'm seeing here. And let's take a look. So you're, obviously 55 cents will be some profit taken, because people in bots will look at that key area. Once you rip 43, it seems like that'll be it, and you begin to fly. This thing is so hot. It's so hot right now. I mean, I love these setups. Actually, a bit of a shoulder, head, right shoulder. I get it, but it seems like it's been defined on the right side. And as long as Bitcoin can stay somewhat sideways here and get bullish, which it is, and as long as Bitcoin stays above, I'm telling you, the 200 MA on that 15-minute, if all weekend long we continue to do our thing, even if for the next 10 to 20 hours we go like this would be glorious for us. If the next 10 to 20 hours, I was about to say, I had that on Bitcoin just kind of does its thing here. I mean, that's going to be awesome. These altcoins are going to absolutely explode, because when Bitcoin's above a key level and in the safe zone where everyone feels comfortable, and they let the cat out the bag now, like before there was, people were trying to say that it was the end of a rally and all this stuff. And I said, man, come on, man. You're above the 200 MA on the daily. Like, start. Everything I teach is based off of years of data of all the assets in the world. Walmart, Dow Jones, orange is oil. You know what I mean? You name it, gold, silver. I traded them all. I traded, not everything, but I traded gold and silver for a long time. I've been trading world markets for a long time. I got an interactive brokers account so I could trade the Toronto Stock Exchange like 10 years ago. Like, this is stuff I've been doing for a long, long time. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to let you know, like, my history as a trader goes way, 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 way further back than cryptocurrency. And then I'm walking through the streets, and of course I see this guy with a shirt on. I'm like, what is that? It's like, I was one of the coders. I helped code Ethereum, he tells me. He's like, this is coin market cap. You should put it, download, or go on the phone, check it out. He goes, this changed my life. Coin market cap, man. Like, and I was like, coin what? And he's like, yeah, just be careful. You'll be on all night. And I was like, yeah, what? And next thing you know, my life would never be the same. I found Ethereum at $9. I wouldn't buy it till it hit 89. I started kicking myself. I was like, man, why did I wait so long to buy Ethereum? But eventually, so I felt late, and everyone feels late to cryptocurrency. Well, look at virtual is about to pop off. I mean, we're never late. All right, Swell looks interesting. There's a lot of opportunity here, for sure. And look, I mean, I like taking the BAS pattern, right? The BAS. That thing's just about to get litty. And then, what's fun? They have another thing here we're called Ghost Feed. Harder to do, though. You got to do it correct. I still haven't, perfected Ghost Feed. But it shows you how, you can kind of show price action, you know what I mean? And I think you could make it bigger. Anyway. It's stupid, right? But whatever, you can be like, hey, look at price. And it doesn't match, obviously. Anyway, Virtual's protocol looks interesting to me. It's getting tight. It's hot. It's been hot. The moving averages look good to me. The price action's a little choppy, but I like what I'm seeing here for Virtuals, and it could do some numbers. I don't own any at the moment, but I may jump into this swing trade. It's looking pretty good to me. And so I like to swing trade large amounts in and out for just beautiful gains, I've been through this a long time, man, and a lot of people, you have your long-term goals, you get into the blue chips, you go for the 100Xs, and then boom, I also like to swing. A lot of people don't swing trade these markets enough, and there's enough to swing trade out here for sure. All right. Let's take a look at Nacho. I just want to see how the Caspa meme is doing. It's on CoinEx right now. Yeah, it got dumped, right? So, like, you know, a lot of the Caspa, and again, I didn't get heavy into Caspa memes, and I told people to be careful. I bought one, Nacho the cat, right? That was it. It still could come back. I believe Caspa's going to make a comeback, but, you know, I don't know why I'm bringing this up right now. I was just, you know, curious to see. Anyway, Nacho, baby. I like Caspa. I was all about Caspa, but something, you know, I get these instincts, these trader instincts to protect my funds, you know. And so it is what it is. Okay, moving forward, let's jump on into the chat and see what people are saying here. Let's get reinvigorated by the people, man. Shout out to 1,897 people here. Let's take a look. Bitcoin 76,000, taking a beat down fast and furiously. Let's take a look at that. What's happening to BTC? Swell's also on MEXC idle. Thanks for checking. You're the best. You're my mentor. Amen. God bless you, brother. It's funny, I don't see it, but maybe it's new, so they don't have it yet. But it is on MEXC. Thank you for saying that. What if Swell does some crazy numbers, right? You may have found a good gem there, man. Wow, you know, Bitcoin all the way back to 75.9. Let's take a look here. So they are toying with us here heavily with the Bitcoin price, right? Chopping it up. They're just going after leverage traders. You know, there's lower volume today, and they're just going after people that are just unprepared. And they're scaring people with fear. That pump right there, every time there's a pump, more people jump in quickly now because they're just like, oh my God. So before, like a few weeks ago, a little pump like that, yeah, it wasn't almost worth it. But now so many people jump in that they just got to wreck them quick, and vice versa. So because of the hype, you're going to see more of this. It's going to take, and it's what it's good, what it is, dude. It's going to hopefully keep Bitcoin in a bit of a tired state. You know what I mean? And sideways, so the altcoins can flourish. What we don't want to see is we don't want to see this. We don't want to see a candle closing below the 200 MA. We don't want to see a bearish retest. And it tells me a drop down to 73,002, and then maybe 73.82 as well. Now some liquidity just came in here that wasn't here before. They just built up a little bit of a buy wall all the way from 74.8 and on. All right. Someone's trying to, you know, but it could be whale games too. It could be whale games saying, we're going to sell on you at 77.7. And they're like, no, we're going to buy on you at 75.2. And they're like, well, who's going to win? It still seems like the conglomerate area of liquidity is higher than lower. But at the same time, we've been struggling. And, you know, that should have been a beautiful bull pennant that broke out by now. So you have to give it, you know, the bears are starting to mute the bulls a little bit. We're having some stress, you know, we have a resistance now at 76,000. You know, you can call it 76.6 is where we just wicked to right here. So can we break back above 76.6? Can we get the move? And I wouldn't stress this stuff too much. You know, weeks from now, we're going to be somewhere above 75, 80K. I mean, yeah, I'm not even, you know, I'm in cloud 9 right now, just looking ahead at the future, really. And I believe that's where most people should be. But again, I'm not going to tell you how to think or what to do. 76,140. That's what Joe Biden's Kamala Harris's job is. But ching. Hey. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And you know what? I appreciate Joe Biden's speech. For once, he actually didn't sound too bad. I actually listened to him. I'm like, dude, why couldn't he have been cool like this the whole time? Why did it always have to be, you know? Hey. Shout out to everybody here on the live. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. And there's just a lightness. And we're going to see progression throughout the earth. You know, a progression throughout the earth, man. I'm excited. So one thing I wanted to show you is the popular searches too throughout the day. ENA starting to get that push up. And we had it in the trading group Stackbook Change. Arkham had it in the trading group. Banging to the upside. Cetus Protocol talked about it all the time. Cow Protocol. I don't know what that is. That's new to me. $134 million market cap. ATH, finally, I want to see this thing get back above 7 cents, though. Can it get the move? Jitto likes to move when Sol moves. And Deep Book, baby, back at 6 cents. I don't see how this thing doesn't follow quickly once people kind of, I don't think enough people know about it yet, too. It's still on the low. Maverick Protocol at 8 cents, up $69 million market cap. That's very small. And Phantom doing numbers. I wouldn't be surprised if Phantom does a nice pump this weekend as well. Node Pay. Might want to write that down. Brand new coin. Something new to think about. 76,100 for Bitcoin. We are hugging. Have no stress. Have no fear. I'm going to keep the price action on you all day long here. Scroll. I believe Scroll is going to do numbers. It's going to be the next coin to hit $1 billion market cap. You heard it here first. It's got an ecosystem very similar to SEI and to Sui. It's fast. It's amazing. It has memes. I believe Scroll can get to 500 million and beyond. IO.net also is a coin I like. It sits right with me. Has good tech, good community. You might want to write that one down for this bull run. IO.net looks like it's going to do a pretty nice move. Somewhere I'd say 2 billion, maybe even 4 billion. That could do a nice 10 to 20x right there, just looking at it right off the bat. Celestia back above 5. Thank God. Like to see that. It took a massive unlock and still did a nice boom with the $2 billion market cap. Layer 0, $400 million market cap. I like this coin too, and it's been strong at 3.6. We're going to take a look at the chart for that. All right, and of course our baby grass. And so you can just see what's been hot. And, all right. Recently listed coins in the last 30 days, right? Things that you may not ever know. Bugs Bunny. I think this could get hot. It's got a $1.4 million market cap. It's Bugs Bunny, but Bucks Bunny, but it's Bugs Bunny. I mean, it's just, some kids might buy, I don't know. To me, it's the most known icon in the world at $1 million market cap. But who knows, right? Solaris AI, 4 million. These are small gems here. And we'll just keep you can go back, and it's just good to see. This is how, this one didn't do too well. Oh my gosh. Swell, right? Recently launched too. So I think Swell could do numbers and do numbers pretty fast. And Swell is very similar to Grass, where it's got a lot of, airdrop. It's part of an ecosystem. There's a lot going for Swell. Bitcoin back at 76,280. I told you not to stress that. Just kind of mimicking an up and down behavior here, which is good for the altcoins before we get that massive move for Bitcoin, which looks like it's coming later today, but you never know. Slurp also, very small market cap. Someone asked about it yesterday on the channel. So this is where you're going to find out about the hottest coins in the game every single day. You can see the format of the channel will change a bit from just constantly, trading Bitcoin to really finding alts, finding those gems, and helping you guys learn how technical analysis can help you make the best possible decisions when it comes to your future. All right. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate that. We need more followers, more people on Twitter. Jump on into Twitter today. If you're not on Twitter, you're missing out. All right. We did something awesome on Twitter. Someone got hooked up just last week, and we do a lot of stuff through Twitter that you may want to find out about. So, okay, and now here come the super chats. Let's take a look at these beautiful fan funding people that threw down already $53, 1,942 people here on the stream. May God bless each and every one of you. Pinch me, I'm dreaming. I remember when I had my first 3 people on a stream. I remember when someone made fun of me one day. You and 3 people? You and the 3 people you were talking to, he said. Can you go over Bitcoin, please? Thank you, master friend. You're such a blessing in my life. May God bless you to the end of time. And remember to give back. If things are going well in your life, always give back. If you have the chance to give, do it. All right? Without thought, without, just make sure people have what they need. Especially if they've been loyal to you and good to you. Recently a friend of mine needed something. No questions asked. It's yours. What's mine is yours, my people. I love you all. And the lifers know that. Reach out if you're truly struggling. We'll find a way to help you. Hey, Sam, I saw this poker hot token on DEX. It's called GENZ on Solana chain. Given this year of GENZ voters on the election, young entrepreneurs are going to love it. What do you say, Gen Z? Or is it GENZ? Shout out to No Tie Friday. God bless you, man. Thank you. Morning, brother. Can you check out SLUSHY Sui? It's a meme coin that's getting hot on Sui. Liquidity, 60K market cap, around 300K. Thanks, man. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Can you please check out Solama on blockchain? Thank you. Mr. Price, can you check out SC Sia coin? Oh, that's an old one from back in the day. Sia coin. Me and my wife mentioned that last night. She brought that up at dinner. That was one of the coins we first got into. MANEKI, sir. James Jones. I love my MANEKI, my back end MANEKI, baby. Your analysis on StarkNet, please. Thank you. Check out TARS AI. It's a low cap AI on Solana. How's LRC looking, Sammy? God bless you. Wow, we got a lot. Take a look at Cardano. People are asking about, can it get to 50? Looks likely. And Marcus for the 8888. Wow, we got a lot of people. Blaze 420, Apes Against the Machine. Jay Edits, Royston Fernandez, James Jones, Slick Rick, and all these beautiful people here on the live. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Hey, Sammy, I saw this poker hot token. Okay, let's take a look at Gen Z. Let's take a look at GENZ. And thank goodness I got everything running here. I knew I was, we had to have it. We have to have it. I was watching this new coin, GINNAN. All right. A buddy of mine put it out there. I think he bought some. I looked at it. I said, hey, it's interesting. It's got an Adam and Eve double bottom, though. These tend to break out many, many times. So this thing could do numbers. Possible 170% gains coming out of GINNAN. $23 million market cap. Definitely, it's a cat meme. All right. Like MANEKI. Let's take a look at Gen Z. Gen Z on Soul. Would this be it here? It's got locked liquidity, which is good. It's brand new. Out 2 days, very early. So it's got $1 million market cap. It's got, and we got to come back to these more. I forget about them a lot. But, this is where I pull Fibonacci. Always hit the settings. And then make sure you do this to the right and just, yeah. But Fibonacci back down to the 786 fib level. And, that's a Sammy cup and handy, right? Sammy cup and handy to the upside. All the way to the upside there. Bang, bang, bang. Ba-doom. And what were the Bengals doing going for 2? Like, come on, man. Don't do that. You go to overtime, you play the game. There just might be, you know what I mean? The Patriots never did stuff like that. I used to watch it with my dad. My dad's like, they just keep doing the right thing. They kick the field goal. They never do the stupid. Like, that was such a dumb move. Fine, he felt like his defense wasn't going to be able to stop, but you never know what's going to happen, man. Someone's hand could hit, his hand could hit the helmet. We could get a sore hand. Next thing you know, you get a bad throw. 76,360 for Bitcoin, still doing great. About to hit 400 and back to right where we were at. Anyone who was stressed of that dump just probably got liquidated flat. Sorry to say. So this thing looks, it's a brand new coin at $1 million market cap. It 10x is easy to 10 million, And it is in a cup and handle at the 786 Fibonacci retracement, which is a known area to retrace. But again, who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell. Take it one step at a time here. Thank you for the super chat. We greatly appreciate it. And again, this is very high risk, everybody. Very high risk meme. Shout out to No Tie Friday, says Mars Solo. God bless you, my friend. And we're just going to work through these super chats slowly and surely here today. Slushy on Sui. Okay. Slushy on Sui, you say. Let's take a look. Nico, Near, Wojak. No. I wonder if you write Sui in here, if it'll come up. Suyen. They even bought it, voted for Trump. Morica, baby. I love seeing all the new people here in the group. Thanks for infecting all of us with gainitis. God bless you, Blair Stevenson. Trump and our boss, could you please check Vista? Oh, yeah, Vista's another one I want to keep on the radar. Thank you for saying that. Because when I was doing virtuals, I was like, there's another V coin I want to talk about today. And I can't seem to think about it. The HIPPO, Sudang, and Mudang. This thing, one of them was on the news the other day, like the actual news. I think it was Mudang. Like, I was watching the news and they were like, Mudang comes out and he eats the Trump. Like, they put 2 different, I don't know, pumpkins or something in front of the thing. The beautiful hippo. Sorry, not the thing. The beautiful hippo. Cute animal. But he had to eat one of those things, the pumpkin. And so they put a pumpkin in front of him or something. I don't know what it was. I don't know what kind of thing they fed him because I couldn't remember, but maybe it was a watermelon. Probably, right? and one had a picture of Trump, and he ate the Trump one, the whole thing, and it was Mudang, and they were like, Mudang picks Trump, you know, and I was like, and I looked at my wife, I was like, Mudang, I'm like, that's a coin right now, like, I said, oh my gosh, I mean, that thing could pump. I said, this is now on TV, they're talking about Mudang, right? Sudang is like probably the baby, I think, of Mudang, is that right? If I get it correct, I could be so wrong, I don't know. We do have a lot of cup and handles here on these little coins, right? But again, very high risk. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, tiny market cap. I mean, you're just taking a very high risk. It's on Sui though. HIPPO on Sui. So this isn't Sudang, but it's HIPPO on Sui. Okay, Vista on MEXC. Thank you. Yeah, I can't seem to find Slushy on Sui here. I don't know if I'm spelling it incorrectly or not. There it is, Slushies. Yeah. I mean, volumes is really too small. 41,000. Market cap is tiny. You know, I don't know. Who knows? You found something. I mean, everyone finds something. You know, maybe you got some. I don't know. This guy likes. He put $2,400 in it. See what happens. You know, who knows? You could sit all day and take shots at all these. You know. And again, I don't want to make this a complete meme show, but I guess it's going to be pretty meme associated at this point. Solama, right? Solama on Sol. Lock liquidity. It's got 21 million in market cap. This is where I like to get into a coin. You know, because I don't have to bet on it being a million and going, you know, even though it could. And now I just get a nice 5 to 10x, right, to 200 million, 100 million market cap. And that way I don't have to bet on it hitting a billion. It doesn't have to go all the way. And this is where a lot of coins actually, even if they don't do that well, this is where a lot of coins actually do okay. They go from the 200 to the 20 million to the $200 million market cap. So like this is a safer zone for me for the meme play. And I go for the 10x, you know? You turn 100 grand into a mil, or you turn 10,000 into 100 grand, or you turn 1,000 into, you know what I mean? That for me, that's kind of what I'm looking for. So, yeah. I mean, this looks pretty interesting to me. Just where the market cap is, I like that. And it's got this slow upward trajectory. I mean, it did dump pretty hard, but and it has this Adam and Eve vibe. We could really begin to backtest all these, but that says, you know, most of, you know, 40% of the time, 90% of the time, you're going to break up 40% or more. That's what the Adam and Eve says, and it happens many, many times. STRK, StarkNet, right? This thing kind of under-delivered in my humble opinion. Not really the coin that you want to be, you know, heavily on, but you never know. Swell, very interesting. Just came out, could do absolute numbers. Got a Bitmart listing yesterday too as well. I don't have any, but it's calling my name, I feel like. There's definitely opportunity. It looks a lot like grass. We also kind of made a parallel to how it looked just like grass. We have a grass, you know, fractal magic there. We took a fractal off of grass. You know, StarkNet's kind of in that same flag and battling the 200 MA. See how tight it's getting? And I've seen this flag everywhere. It looks really nice on the 2-hour time frame. The 2-hour looks like we're going to go on an absolute tear this weekend or something. So it's telling me that Bitcoin's either going to go sideways or rip. Then it's going to make a nice little plateau and then begin to consolidate again. And once it consolidates, or lose a little bit of a slightly pullback, and the altcoins are going to start to absolutely explode. The altcoins have broken above their 200 MAs. They all have this flag, like hundreds of them have this flag with the 50-day moving average crossing. This is how many, many coins look right now. And that looks amazing to me. That's a cup and handle as far as I'm concerned. It's above the 200 MA. I love this setup. It's above a high volume node on the VRVP. And I just don't see how this thing doesn't rip. And I see a bunch, I put out like 20 coins like this today already in the trading group, and there's way more. There's so many of them. StarkNet looks like it's going to take back the move back to 50 cents after that bottom at 32. Watch out for StarkNet, right? 27% gains. Just look out. There's so much opportunity out here in the market. There is so much opportunity out here in the market. 76,500 for Bitcoin strong. This may be the last time it bounced off 76,000, my friends. We may be on our way to $77,000 Bitcoin. Should I talk a little slower right now? We are booming. But you know, big moves coming here for Bitcoin. Looks like an explosive move. We are away from the 21, which is a bit odd for me when it comes to explosive price action. But I mean, look at this. It lost the bull pennant per se, came back inside. Now it broke out. And now that's a bull pennant breaking out. Now it just has to break this high and it is gone, baby. Gone, right? And we're up 16% there, starting to make the gain. Things starting to make sense. 81,000. 18 target. Stop loss 75. Right? Yeah, 75, 130. Doesn't even need to be that deep, but like, wow. Right? And can we get the rippage? I want to add this to make it a 1,000 for $5,000 trade. Just want to wait for somewhat confirmation on the smaller time frame. But the 50 minute above the 200 MA. Look at the 1 minute. Beautifully broke above the 200. Let me slap that 200. Yeah, there's the yellow line. Just now, lost it, came right back above it. Seems to be double topping here, though, on the 1 minute time frame. We need this to kind of make some type of, you know, you want to see this, some type of flag, shoulder, head, right shoulder, and just get busy and begin to rip. 1 minute looks like it very well may pump. Comes to the 21 right there, makes the right shoulder. So you don't want to see us really lose 76,003. That would be a bit fishy, because that means you're making a double top, and you could, you know, and then the double top, the measured move there takes you back down to 75.3. So you got to be careful here right now on this move, because, you know, that would break 76,000, and then we look at the double, and then we have resistance now at 76.5, 71. It's like we just topped that 76.5 level. So either 76.5 caps us, or we push through on a very hard move here to the upside. This would be your buy zone right now into the fear. Like, this is where you would buy the fear, and we would bounce off of it and never look back, right? I'm not about to do that on a low volume Friday, even though it is hot. Thing is, even I said that, it slipped out, low volume Friday, but at the same time, you think it shouldn't be that bad. All right. Let's take a look at TAI tie. All right. But it looks like we're going to lose that trend line. It's getting pretty dang. Let's look at TAI. TARS AI. 15 cents, $84 million market cap. I already see, look, the kind of an extending cup. I see the falling wedge that could break on out. When I pull a fib in my mind from this level to that level, I already see kind of a 618, you know, golden pocket bounce there or something. It looks interesting to me. It's on MEXC, Bybit, Gate.io, and everywhere else you need it. Decentralized GPU network. IO.net partners with TARS protocol to improve AI models across Solana. AI infrastructure for Solana blockchain. AI-driven, scalable Web3 modular infrastructure platform enabling organizations and individuals to effortlessly transition from Web 2 to Web 3. Backed by the Solana Foundation. What is TARS AI? I mean, tiny market cap, too. I like this IO.net. It's calling my name. Market cap's a little bigger. These are all Solana, baby. So let's take a look at TARS. TARS AI. TAI. TAS. I got some TAS kit over there. So interesting. TARS just came out and really hasn't, you know, didn't get the sell. Oh, it came out in May. All right. So it's been around. Pumped up. It's just been going sideways, really doing absolutely nothing for a while. I mean, that's technically consolidation. Pretty boring, though, right? I feel like that's, you know, just tightness. Once AI coins start to rip, I feel like this will get the call, get the head nod, get the, you know, and then it will start to pump. It got above its 200 MA on that 6 hour. Bit of a double bottom there, a little farther away. I was really into this. I'm watching it on the 4 hour time frame. And I want to see some type of bullish flag here. And then that's, you know, but this is it. I mean, this thing could do numbers. It's got a small market cap. It's backed by Solana. Good narrative. I mean, you're talking, how big could the market cap get for this? Who knows? But I mean, it's 15 cents. I could see it at a buck pretty fast. I mean, a 10x looks pretty likely out of this thing. But you never know. I don't own any, but man, they're starting to get me to FOMO again into this market. And I got so many coins already, it never ends. Let's take a look at Cardano. But brand new coin, TARS AI. I looked at it just the other day, but didn't think much about it. New coin, TARS. Looks like 37 cents would be the next bigger target. New coin to add to the radar. Someone's going to make massive gains on some coin. And, you know, you can 100x now, 10, 20x on MEXC. Before, you had to go to decentralized. You had to find the littler coins. MEXC gets these coins when their market caps are pretty small when they first come out. And, I mean, look at the 5x there from Grass in just a few days. You used to have to really do you used to have to dig way harder and go deep down into DeFi to really get those type of gains. Couldn't get gains like that the way you're getting them served up on a centralized exchange. It's pretty awesome, I'm telling you. The times have changed. You guys are in some of the best opportunities that I've ever seen. Like the time right now, the time is now. Someone asked about Sia coin. So funny. This coin is decentralized storage out of some kids from MIT. I loved it when it first came out. I was all about it. It's back at the bottom. It's a coin from not even last cycle, the cycle before, 2017. The coin is 7 years old. Nobody talks about it. I got to tell you, man, I'm just, you know, what we'll do is we'll take a look. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But this is one of the first coins I ever traded back in the day. It's got $269 million market cap. It's so funny how even in the 181, market caps are still that small. Wow, the altcoin market is tiny, really. There's so much room for growth. There really is. My whole point is, I just want to see if they've tweeted and what they've tweeted recently, and if they're super active or not. You know, exciting updates from the Sia Foundation. June 27th. Oh, yeah, October 9th, bro. Yeah, I'm all set. If you haven't tweeted if you're not tweeting daily, like my company tweets every day, multiple times a day. Like we're active. There's someone active. Like we're part of the ecosystem. We're doing stuff. We're going places. We're flying, you know. But man, I don't know, man. Yeah. Boston, Mass too. You know what I mean? I already had my run-in with them, and which was great. I mean, you know what I mean? I had a good time with Sia Coin. This is funny. 76 cents. That's funny, man. Oh. So Bitcoin 76,350. We'll take it. I like it. Sit nice and tight and get ready for these altcoins to rip. That's all we need. Wow, thank you guys so much for the participation. So many altcoins in the chat. So many people just interacting. I really like this. This makes the stream amazing. We got Cass, Maneki, and LRC. And I give you what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't hold back. And it's based off years of data, and I know these coins. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been in this game for a long time. Sure, there's people that know more than me. I don't know it all. But I have a really good portion of contribution to give to this entire space. I've been around a long time, and I remember a lot of what I read and remember. And I mean, Caspa has to bounce here. If Caspa can't bounce here, like, we're in for some trouble. Like, we must make a giant double bottom here and then break on out. That's it. There's no, you know, you lose this level, you're dumping. I mean, Caspa's kind of becomes a lost soul there. So good retracement after multiple pumps. I get it. There was some bearish div too as well. So let's get this cleared out. Let's get back above 14 cents sooner than later for Caspa. Daily looks interesting. It's okay. The 2-day looks like it's going to pump. So let's watch the 2-day. Let's make sure this thing crosses the 200 MA one more time. Let's take a look at its 4-hour time frame. 4-hour doesn't look amazing. Like started like a lot of other coins have that beautiful flag. This was gonna do it and front run a golden cross, but really didn't. So even right now, getting a little sell off here for Caspa while the market's pretty bright. You'd need to see Caspa hold off. Can't take out this low. If Caspa takes out the low at 10 cents, it's going to probably make a lower high too, and then that's trouble. That's just the facts. I wanted to be bullish for everything, but I can't be, right? Caspa actually is a little, you know, it's got to bounce in the next 5 to 10 days. Other coins are just, you know, doing their thing. We talked about MANEKI likely making a bit of a move here, and MANEKI did that. Pretty awesome. It did a little bit of a dip, but it got back inside and made a nice pump to the upside. MANEKI. My back in MANEKI. No, but this coin's interesting to me because it seems to be like a folklore cat. All right, of Japan, if I'm right. I don't want to maybe, you know, but I think I got it. Now, it's kind of like the Cheshire cat, right? How he's like, you know, the mysterious one in the jungle. Similar to this idea. And there's a lot of allure to him, and he could be, you know, he's worldwide in a way. And so MANEKI tells me there's something to, you know, something to dream about, something to believe in across the river. MANEKI. So what we're looking for is the 4-hour to connect with the 21-day moving average. When that happens, I see MANEKI eventually about to pump again, and it will cross the penny. Once MANEKI hits a penny, who knows? Anything can happen to MANEKI. So I own MANEKI. I like to see it pumping up. It was just 4/10 of a penny, half a penny, and now it's almost about to be a penny. So shout out to MANEKI doing damage. Bitcoin 76,300, just so you're not missing out here. We got it for you. We got it. We got those little planets. See those little planets in orbit? There you go. On BOOKMAP. Le BOOKMAP. And let's take a look at LRC here. And then there's probably more super chats again coming in, but we'll take a look. Higher highs for Brett. Yeah, will Bitcoin give a dip to the long? Probably not. No. You never know. But this is like a nice key level that we're looking at. A very nice key level. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I am a little tired today, but I'm running it. I'm running it. Never that tired. Never teared. He's never teared. Let's go, Bitcoin. It's time you make a run, baby. It's time you make a run. I see an inverted head and shoulder here for Bitcoin. I see a shoulder, head, right shoulder, attempting to hold this position. We're going to watch this pennant. Look, shoulder, you're going to watch this pennant. This pennant in the next 10 to 20 minutes, really, if you're heavily leved, you really want this pennant to break out sooner than later. You do not want to lose 76.3 one more time, because then, you know, you'll drop back down to the bottom here. You want to see this thing move if you can. LRC, Loopring, let's take a look here on Coinbase, Binance, you name it, CoinX, it's all over the place. I love this coin. I mean, we traded this coin on and off for years. Wow, it's just amazing how low they brought these projects. Like, I'm still amazed. Things I haven't seen in a while. They just dumped these things to the low. Like, they're the lowest they've ever been. I mean, this was a great project, but see, these are coins, you know, there's new cycles, there's old cycle, and it's changing the guard here, right? Are they going to bounce it? They're losing that 300 level. Bring it back up, boys. Interesting. They're playing around 76,286 now on the futures. 76,273, 284. I got to watch it here. All right. Back above 300. 300's my line, man. We got to hold that 300 and hold it nicely. So, you know, this is like, to me, this is like a gamble at this point. I mean, it's a coin from last cycle. So there's going to be so much more it's going to battle with in liquidity. Oh, there it goes again to 80, because it looks like it could fall and then lose the key pattern here. Wow, this is a battle. Let me take a look. If we go to the 1 minute. So it's, you know, it kind of, see how double toppy it looks? That's very big. It's like shoulder, head, and shouldery. And now it looks like it's going to topple out. They're toying with us today, though. I'm telling you, man. They're playing around with price action. You got to be emotionless to do this. If you're really going to become a great trader, you got to let your emotions, like, you can feel them, but you must just release them. I feel them, but I'm just like, yeah, you know, like if I go for a massive trade and I put in a lot and I see the market shifts on me for a bit and I'm down, I have to just breathe it through. I breathe through it. I've won like 90% of the trades. I've been down on futures just by, I just maintain just, I give myself a bigger perspective too of the world. And I'm like, will that really kill me if that's the loss I have to take today? And I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I'm like, so what's, you know? So take a deep breath and let the trade play out. Let it wiggle. Don't get overstressed on the trades, right? But see, on the futures, we're starting to kind of hang here. And you can kind of see how we could drop pretty fast to the 200 if we don't hold this trend sooner than later. $74, $76, $276. Someone say wiggle. We did, and I thought just of you, my friend. Okay, just took a little nibble at SWELL. And Bitcoin week stocks in 1 minute. Interesting. Yeah, new to the channel, think Bitcoin will close above 76,750 today. I mean, who knows? It sounds like you're playing some type of options game. I don't know, man. It's up to you. 76. What level did he say? 76,750. There's a good chance of it, but you never know. Seems like right now we're getting a bit of a fall to the downside, so we got to get this bounce here. It doesn't look good. See, this is sloppy. I feel like we already lost the trend line at this point. We needed to stay inside. Now you're going to drop to the 200 MA and then fall through the gap. Probably back to 76,000. Yeah, and then then we lost the 300. We got to get back above 300 and we got to hold it. You know? It's a very treacherous place to play games. Honestly, that's why it's better off to be in a bigger trade with a stop loss down here and just let it sit. That's what I've been doing, because if you force it, you know, a lot of people are forcing it on the smaller time frames. It has to be, and it just, what if it doesn't? You know, I mean, I'd like this pump. I really like to see it. Let it wiggle. Let it wiggle. Can it wiggle is the question. You know what I mean? You want it to wiggle, but can it wiggle? Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, bitty bitty Bitcoin. Just stop playing with us and boom! Almost a cup and handle too. And again, hold the 200 MA on the 1 minute. Hold the 200 MA on the 15. Hold the 200 MA on the 7. Everything's going to be okay, everyone. Deep rest. We may still make it out alive. Hey, Sam, how about the 21 on the 4 hour? Has the touch for a nice pump? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Yeah. To me, they're close enough that we're parabolic. It can carry it. They'll both move together. Then it will touch it at another point. When they're both pointed up like that, it's very bullish. They can they can consistently continue to pump on a very nice level too. And that's what you're really looking for. Let's look at grass here on MEXC. Yeah, finally getting that pullback, right? As I said, like, I felt weary to enter. It still has the hidden bullish technically in play, though. That's still in play, and it's very oversold. Bit of bullish divergence there, too, on the 5-minute time frame, as you got a swing up on the RSI, but a swing down in price action. Sounds like we could get some move here. You never know, but it looks like we might get a nice move to the upside. You never know. Well, looking pretty interesting. Sold $200, baby. Yeah, let's go. Graph's been pumping since launch. I got at 60 and just touched 40 today in 1 week. When do you see any signs of slowing, Sam? I mean, I'd be taking profits along the way. I mean, that's you did a 5x, man. Like, gee, you know, but do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do. Thanks, Lifer. I feel like I'm finally in control of my life. Blessings to you and your family. Go Bitcoin. Go Trump. Get that Constitution term. Let's get that What? Are you serious? Get the Constitution? Are you out of your mind? I don't know what that means. I would never say anything like that. I'm like all about the Constitution, man. Come on, man. I don't know who's saying that, but anyway, I'm gonna move on. Sounded pretty weird. Yeah. We abide by the Constitution here, man. 100%. Like 100%. Mullins, can you tell him to check my super chat, please? Giuseppe, don't worry, we'll get to it. Someone will find it for you and put it out there. All right. Can you check? All right, so we have more people here. Wow. Blair Stevenson. Even though yeah, exactly funny. Just sending my daily hello. Good morning, lifers. God bless you, Yonito. Ahmed, lifer, can you check out QUNT on Injective? Thank you. QUNT on Injective? I don't even know where I would find it, honestly. Maybe I'll check out Dex Screener, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, where would I find like an injective? You know, I don't know where I would find that. Hey, Lifer, can you check? Yeah, thank you. Help me out with that. I'll try to look back in the chat, and if one of my mods can pick it up and read, you know, XLM, I might convert some to Swell. Hey, Lifer, can you check out Lumia? God bless you, and meet Damien. Thank you for the likes. Lumia. Let's find out what Lumia is and what it does. Bitcoin back at 76,200. Just playing games again. Just playing games again, man. Come on, Bitcoin. I want to put like a huge long in, but it's not. It's, you know, it's making me very weary of it. So I'm just like, no. You gotta show me something. You gotta hold 76.3. You gotta make it happen. Only the big time frames got us. That's all they got. So, what was that coin, Lumia? I mean, it sounds like something about light, right? Lumens. 96 cents, $72 million market cap for Lumia. It looks like it's just been getting pounded to the ground. Looks horrible. Let's take a look. Lumia. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for being here and, you know, just being awesome and attention to detail too as well. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everyone here. I greatly appreciate it. You know, gratitude is the attitude of abundance. Every time I live in gratitude, abundance seems to come at me. And may the good Lord bless every single one of you for being here. All the lifers and everyone that comes together on this stream every day. Lumia just sideways, you know. They just come out, so it's pretty new. A lot of these coins, when they're this new, eventually do some type of pump. Could have double bottom here. Almost too new for me to say, you know, you can't, it's hard to tell. So if it gets back above $1, then it would, you know, and I don't have to be that risky at 96 cents, right? Let's take a look at SUI, baby. USDT. Is SUI going to continue? What are the bigger levels we're looking at for SUI? Well, SUI, I looked at it like this, look, right? Eventually came down. It might have, you know, stopped, but we were just kind of projecting a flag there. Look at that. It's in the same flag a lot of those other coins are in. So it doesn't, you know, it says, hey, if Bitcoin pumps, I'm going with it. Right? If Bitcoin pumps, I'm going with it. So Bitcoin, they're tanking this puppy again, 76,108. They're just really toying with this key area because they know they can go after anyone who's trading too high leverage. If you're trading too big of a position for too high leverage, they're going to knock you around. If you're willing to sit on the 1 hour, you're going to sit here with a boring move all day long until you get your win. That means you're a patient person. They're going to be able to wreck the people that aren't patient. But they're not going to be able to wreck the patient people as hard as they can wreck the impatient people. And they're going to go for their fill. Once they get enough impatient people wrecked, there can be some space for the patient people to trade. I always tell everyone, like, so if you trade patient, if you trade humble, there's a higher likelihood you're going to win. Makes sense, right? Like, so you just kind of have to trade patient and trade humble. It doesn't always have to be the biggest thing. It doesn't always have to be the biggest leverage, right? You find your sweet spot. My bad, Quant can be found on CoinHall. Thank you. You've never heard of it. CoinHall. And we're about to lose the 200 here now on the 1 minute time frame for Bitcoin. Not a good sign for BTC. Will it wreck all the altcoins? I do not know. They all look too bullish for me, but you know, and consolidating nicely. Like even Sui looks like it's about to hit 273. Now Bitcoin toying again with the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. It would have to get a nice buy-in here and a bounce faster. It's losing 76,000. Hey Sam, do you have any token when sold OTC can be used to pay for goods and services at the same time? 25% cashback goes to the charities working in environment enhancement. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Now that Trump is coming into power, I've received declaring an emergency on inflation and dumping all of the strategic oil reserves onto the market. Will force Iran and Russia to go bankrupt and negotiate. Interesting. Yeah, he can definitely control the market. Wow, you look away for a second. Bitcoin took a pounding, lost the 200 MA, and took a bounce down hard. Let's take a look here at BTC and what just happened to Bitcoin. $75.8, and now it has lost 76,000. They're toying with us. And it's back inside the pattern yet again. Did what they just did, you know what, an hour and a half ago. The same exact thing. Bounce down, bounce down. However, it is still a higher low each time. I mean, it's like it's holding on. Actually, that was the bounce down. They flipped that candle. And they're just chewing money out of this market. And you know what happens too is if they're trying to get Bitcoin out of retail and Bitcoin's getting scarce, they're going to have to pull more crazy moves here to shake you out of the position. That's why, like spot, they can't really stop us if we all buy spot together. They can't stop us. We end up becoming a liquidity barge that just can't be budged. Pretty awesome when you think about it. 15 minutes still holding. As long as we hold the 200 MA, I stay bullish no matter what chart of shenanigans they pull here. And that's it. 75,900 for Bitcoin. And we sat in this area all night last night from 7,840 to 7,890. We just kept hanging out. It was just probably very annoying price action. It's good for the altcoins if we can continue to go sideways, though. There's nothing wrong with it. All right. Shout out to the beautiful channel sponsored Decrypted.tax. Tax season is coming. I suggest you get your ducks in a row. Experts in cryptocurrency and DeFi tax preparation. Streamline your crypto and DeFi taxes with their cutting edge software. It's awesome. And they utilize innovative software to streamline your cryptocurrency. It's going to be connected. You're going to see all your buys, and they're going to be able to figure out the loose ends. When someone else doesn't know, they're going to be able to figure it out. They understand cryptocurrency, and they're going to be able to link it back and figure it out. Okay, experts in crypto and DeFi tax preparation, man. Check them out at Decrypted.tax, and we greatly appreciate that sponsorship. It's amazing. As well as I Trust Capital. We greatly appreciate both people that support this channel. Keep the lights on, help us buy new equipment, and keep the studio moving. It's awesome. I love that. So wow, like all these awesome setups could just dump if Bitcoin decides to dump. It's kind of crazy. If Bitcoin goes down hard, every setup I put out, no matter how good it looks, will go Yeah, and some of the newer ones may not. Let's take a look at VISTA. Ether VISTA, which was hot as... It was a hot cake, right? It is a lower volume Friday. We have to remind ourselves of that and just keep some traction on what the market itself is doing, but... Right? I mean, you just got to make sure you hold this higher low. Low, high, higher, low, and then we can boom. Has some cup and handle vibes. What I like about VISTA is if it breaks out again and hits 58, 54, I mean, that's going to be such a key, safe zone to buy into. And then the 100, you know, a nice double up to $100 looks very likely. So, you know, I want to plan this out. Like, this is a coin I really like. It's new. It's got buzz. It's got good volume. It breaks out. I want in on it. So this is something I'd be willing to trade. I want to watch closely. Clean. I like these clean setups of clean, you know, virtuals, VISTA. They both look really nice. 75,960 for Bitcoin, getting back in traction here. And they'll bounce this puppy right back up. As long as we don't lose that 200 MA, it looks like we can get a bounce. To the upside, boys. To the upside. So VISTA looking interesting to me. I like what we're seeing here for VISTA. 11:37 in the morning. Unbelievable. We got a lot of super chats done for each and every one of you. And made sure we didn't miss one. I'm pretty sure we're awesome there. Hey, Lifer, at what level would you switch to shorting after losing? I would not switch to shorting when Bitcoin's high like this. Kind of pointless in my humble opinion. Yeah, I just wouldn't. When you're at an all-time high in price discovery, shorting is kind of like a laughing idea. Yeah. I mean, there's a chance you could still do it, but, you know. Breaking news, Binance listing grass today. It's all right. Remember, everyone thinks when Binance lists something or a big, you know, that it's going to be awesome. I tell everyone be careful because it could be a dump. It means more liquidity coming into the market. It could definitely be a dump. Yeah. $75,938 here for Bitcoin, $950. They're toying with it. 15-minute 200 MA is coming. They haven't got close to it yet. They keep bouncing very far away from it. You see, like, we haven't really got that close to it. And we've made a higher low. Like, that could be a low there at 75.6. Right? We are below the 200 MA now on the 1 minute time frame, though, which begins a catalyst, and we have a bit of a bear flag. I'm gonna guess you could scalp a small short, but I'm just not really into it. Yeah. Do not sleep on Danzo. Interesting. They'll write it down. They can look it up for themselves. Thank you for telling us. God bless you, brother. Appreciate it. You say it again, you're gonna get booted out of the stream, though. Just wiggle it until it grows up. Oh my gosh, that's not right. Do not sleep. Can we look back? Don't say stuff like that. That's weird. VISTA already got beat down. Yeah, how old are you, man? Come on. Like, let's get real. I'm not cool with stuff like that. I'll tell you what, man, Bitcoin's playing games here. Break back above the 200 MA in the 1 minute so we can get the bounce. Otherwise, you're making a bit of a bear flag. Possible bearish retest. The M pattern may play out there. See, we did get the M in the double top. Right? Let's take a look at Cardano now. Someone asked about Cardano. Thought we did Cardano earlier. But yeah, yesterday, right? It's been a while. So remember, last time I talked about Cardano, we talked about it breaking out of this giant cup and handle. Seemed like it could do some numbers, right? Let's look at Cardano. Yeah, it was in this giant cup and handle. I saw a retest back to that 786 Fibonacci. And I was like, even look for the flag here. It's just, wow, the last 3 days have been amazing for Cardano. It goes all the way to 44 cents, and it crosses the 200 MA on the daily, which it hasn't done aggressively in a bullish move since right here of November of 2023. So, wow. And when it ran all the way back up to 78 cents, right? It went on a tear from 20, went on a 3.5. So it looks like almost all these coins about to do a 3.5x, big money coming in, right? Only time will tell, but it looks like we're seeing a pretty nice move here. Man, Bitcoin struggling at the same area now, 75,940. It's been annoying to see it do the same thing over and over again for like hours on end since last night. Come on, just get your move on, all right? If you mention Danzo, you will be removed. We don't want to hear about it again, okay? We're not your exit liquidity. We appreciate you, but we're not your exit liquidity. Thank you. Be respectful. Respect yourself. If you keep spamming, it means you have no respect for yourself, because how you treat others is a complete representation of how you treat yourself. If you come to the stream and spam relentlessly, that's disrespectful. Therefore, it says to the world that you have no respect for yourself. So please respect yourself. Okay? Respect. I beg you, because no one else can. Okay? Like the way you can. All right? And, by respecting yourself, you will demand respect from others. But by acting like a child, people will tend to continuously disrespect you. So if you're struggling, it's because you're disrespecting yourself way too much. Okay. Definitely toying with everyone's emotions in the trades today, for sure. For sure. It's good to leave it alone. Just don't get, that's why I would say trade light. Don't get chewed up. Be easy. Don't push it. You'll be all right. Wow. Still bullish of the 15, S&P melting. Some ask for a few looks at the coin. Sorry if it's spam sometimes. Yeah, that's too much, for sure. It's definitely spam. That's exactly what spam is, asking multiple times. Yeah, that's the definition of spam, man. Yeah. Yeah. Again, just have that respect, and you'll be all right. So unless the 1 minute can get back above the 200 MA, I wouldn't, I'd be careful. If stack, it goes down more. Exactly. Let's look at the bearish scenario for Bitcoin. So we're not all bullish in case things don't go exactly as we thought. One idea is that, even in a bullish scenario, you're just far away from the 21 and you're starting these wicks, and then we may come down. Another idea is we could have an upward trending flag to bring the 21 up to it and then pump out of it, which seems bullish to me and likely, but nobody knows for sure. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Sam, would you check Ondo, please? My regards. Thank you so much, Pit Stop Moto Racing. May God bless you, and thank you so much for being on in here. We appreciate that. Let's take a look at Ondo, ONDO, USDT on MEXC. Ondo had that double bottom, which it lost, got it back above, hitting at 71 cents. Let's just clean it up and look at it again. I like Ondo in the long term. Institutional support. Seems like a lot of people are going to get into Ondo, real world asset type of thing. Bit of a sloppy, falling wedge, but nonetheless, that low is a little lower. It comes back up. You just got to make sure you don't lose 64. As long as you don't lose 64, that's the key. And then once you get back above the 200 MA on 89, you're gone. My bigger target for Ondo will take it to 193. To 193. All right. Yeah, Bitcoin BlackRock's ETF is bigger than its gold ETF. 933 billion in assets in 10 months. The biggest ETF in history of the world. We've never seen anything like that. All right? Never. Never seen anything like it. It's insanity. Absolute insanity. All right? Ondo target could take us up to 1.95 here for Bitcoin. All right? We did go over Cardano. Did I finish it, though? You're right. I don't know if I finished it. I did the bait and switch there. But so Cardano boomed. It's just getting a little far away for the 21-day moving average. And that's kind of like the stress test here. So that's kind of where we were before. But yeah, you're looking for some type of flag. And this actually may make a more violent move down. Impulse technically there. I mean, you could come back down to 39.40 cents before a bigger pump. You just got to gap back to that 21-day moving average. Bitcoin back at 75,880. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Yeah. And someone asked about XLM, which I kind of am just like, very boring coin. You know, almost pointless to talk about, but we'll see. You never know. I mean, they're all in these long-term consolidation bowls, which you hope they break out of and go to all-time highs. So you either believe in these coins and think they're going to make it back, or they're going to die and other coins are going to replace them, which is possible. But this has a big team, a lot. I mean, it was a big team. It seemed like it was like a real company. Stellar Lumens. I wouldn't touch it at this point. There's so many better coins. This is a coin from like 2017. It's associated with XRP though, of XRP pumps, right? So you just have to believe in it. I don't know. It's really not much to say. Yeah. Yeah, my next class is the 30th. Treat yourself with the education you deserve. The last Saturday of every single month. Jump on in today. It'll blow your mind. I have a USD in my OKX wallet, but all I possess is the seed phrase. Why do people keep doing this? Get out of here, man. Such weird people, man. So strange. Forgot about Stellar. I know, right? With that, everybody, I'm going to jump on out of here and do my top-down analysis for Bitcoin. We'll break it down, but it's looking a little bearish, man. We keep losing these key areas of support or resistance, you know? At the end of the day, I'm hugging that 15-minute 200. We lose it, I flip bear. We don't, I stay bull. And that's it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. All right? And that's kind of where I sit here for BTC. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Do not make impulsive moves trading leverage. You can ruin months of work in 1 minute. Please, always maintain. Take a deep breath. Go for a walk. It doesn't have to be today. Bitcoin could pump. You may miss it. Let it come back. There's always going to be another day to trade. Do not force your trades. Please, I beg of you. Do not force your trades. There's going to be another day to trade. I love each and every one of you. I'll be back later on with that top-down analysis. I can't wait to do that for you guys right now. God bless you all. I'll see you later in the trading group. And do not overstress. 75,900 for Bitcoin. As long as we stay above the 15-minute 200 MA, you heard me. We're good to go. We lose that, that's when I will begin to stress somewhat that we're going to at least get somewhat of a pullback, and we see the levels that are going to be there about 72.9 and 74.5. So God bless all of you. Have a wonderful night, day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in the trading group and also tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. Bitcoin another all-time high. And stay blessed, stay amazing. Don't lose your shirts out here. Get ready, stay focused. I love you all. Thank you.